It's Christmas time and time for a carol.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, bitches.
Orange, you glad it's never episode of Bourbon Bender? Day 8, ladies and gentlemen, which means it's time to unveil the Never Bourbon from our Advent Calendar from Drinks by the Dram. You know, why fall on ceremony? Just fucking punch a hole in that thing. This one's harder than normal. Anybody got a crowbar I can borrow? Cut all that on one. Oh, Old Forester. I think I've had Old Forester before. Oh, I got an Old Forester right here. So, Old Forester recently released, I say, it really wasn't that recent, but Old Forester released a collaborative effort with Statesman, which is actually a fine clothing store in New York City, which fell in line with the Golden Circle, which is the secondary movie from Kingsman, the English Secret Service or what it is. Spy movie, kind of like a Mission Impossible James Bond kind of thing. And actually all of the clothing in that movie provided for the Kingsman was also provided from Statesman in New York. And in order, it's a really long story, but in order to kind of tie it all together, Old Forester made this special bourbon, which I also haven't tried because I've been meaning to do a review video for YouTube for you guys to enjoy. So think about that, meditate on it for a little while. If you're interested in me reviewing this bourbon, leave a comment or subscribe or thumbs up this video, and I'm going to probably do it anyway, but you know, it'd be nice to have your guys' support. So this one here, it has the Drinks by the Dram label on it once again. I don't know why it doesn't have the Old Forester logo, but it just says Old Forester Bourbon on it. 43% alcohol, so I assume it's just like the typical basic Old Forester bourbon, which I believe I have had before, and it is pretty good. So without further ado, I'm going to give this bad boy a try. Remember in Alice in Wonderland, the little potions? It's like that size. One bourbon makes you taller, and the other bourbon makes you small. And the right bourbon... I'm going to stop saying that. Yeah, that's got a very different kind of herbal aroma to it. Kind of like the Elijah Craig. Oh, that's like a real strong, yeah, like herbs and vanilla bean. That's what I'm getting off of that. It actually kind of reminds me of Monkey Shoulder Scotch a little bit. If you've ever had that, I'd highly recommend it. It's a good, affordable Scotch that isn't painfully peaty, as they might say. Plus it's got a really cool bottle. I know this is a bourbon show, but if you're ever looking for a Scotch to buy a friend who likes Scotch that he might not have ever tried, the Monkey Shoulder is a good one. So. Oh, that's so smooth. You might even like this. You do get a little bit of heat off the roof of your mouth, but it's like virtually nothing on your tongue. It's actually kind of interesting. Very, very easy to drink. Yeah, definitely a very good bourbon. It's almost got like... You ever had one of those pound cakes before that you would put like strawberries and things like that on? It's got like that flavor to it. Very, very smooth and nice and sweet. Good taste. So with absolutely no help from the internet, I promise, I acquired some knowledge about Old Forester that is actually the longest running brand of bourbon in production, produced by the Brown and Forman Company, and it is 147 years that they have been making Old Forester brand bourbon. So it's a very tried and true bourbon, very tried and true method. I guess it used to be used for medicinal purposes. Originally sold in 1870 by George Garvin Brown, the original founder of the Brown and Forman Company. So if you're looking for a bourbon with a lot of history, Look no further than Old Forester. There's a lot of different brands under the Old Forester name. They have a lot of small batch, single barrel, double barrels, things like that. I've honestly never had a bad product from them, so this would be a highly recommended bourbon from my list. So if you're looking for a really solid bourbon with a lot of history, because we all know there's a lot of new people out there, which is nothing wrong with being new, but sometimes you just want to settle down with some tried and true old bourbons, you know. So it's got a great flavor, great aroma, it goes down easy. So if you're looking for a solid bourbon with a lot of history, look no further than Old Forester. That concludes day 8 of the 24-day Advent calendar from Drinks by the Dram. Really looking forward to tomorrow. This was a particular treat. We'll see what tomorrow brings. If it's something that will top this one, I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. You gotta tune back in, and I gotta keep drinking. So cheers. Merry Christmas, everybody.